We are putting up the cutter sail. We're hoping that we're going about 5.5 knots. So we're gonna see by putting up the cutter sail if we can go a knot or so faster. We actually never had free sails up before, so let's see how this will work out.
We're chasing the easy life. We're chasing the easy life.
It's dawn here, and there's like about 25 boats in here, and because of the orca situation and there no wind, a lot of these boats were all kind of leaving at the same time, so it's kind of like a little armada of sailboats going south to Porto, which is kind of cool because we're all got up and leaving at basically the same time. So we got a boat up there. I don't know if you see it here, but a couple boats back there are leaving now. And so yeah, so we got about 65 nautical miles till we get to Porto. So, but this is good because, you know, we have a bunch of people going together. So if there is a problem with the orcas or whatever, you know, we're there to help out each other, which feels a lot better. Here you can see our AIS and all the boats that are flashing up that are in our convoy. Anna, not feeling too well this morning.
No, I feel a bit queasy today. I thought I was over this.
She's been land loving too much.
Yeah, I have.
You know, a few days at anchor and destroyed her sea legs.
Yeah. The worst thing is it will get over within 24 hours, but this trip isn't 24 hours, it's only 16, so let's hope it doesn't last that long.
That's why we're never going to go into port again. We're just going to keep sailing. It took a while, but the sun has finally come out. So it's been all morning and most of the afternoon and just fog and haziness. You can actually see land, Portugal there. We got about another 15 miles or so to the marina. So that'll take about another 3 or so hours. But it's finally nice to have a little bit of sun.
Here we're coming into the river that takes us into Porto, where we're hopefully gonna anchor. We have 2 anchors, one on the south side and one on the north side. And we would like to be on the north side because it's a little bit closer into Porto.
We're in Porto now, anchored out. We've seen the tides shift, so we know that the boat is anchored pretty good. And now we're gonna go into the heart of the city and see what's there.
We are gonna enjoy Porto, especially this good weather. We have two days here with really nice weather, and then it's gonna turn.
This definitely got to be one of the finest McDonald's that we've been to, with the decorations and everything else.
Fast food and fine decor don't always go hand in hand, but at Porto's former Imperial Cafe, the two come together in what is often called the most beautiful McDonald's in the world. It opened in 1995 in the space previously occupied by a famous Portuguese coffee shop, which was an icon in the 1930s. The building retained many of the original Art Deco features, including the ornate ceilings, chandeliers, and a large stained glass wall, which is currently behind the counter. Porto is the second largest city in Portugal after Lisbon. Porto is one of the oldest European centers, and its core was proclaimed a World Heritage Site by UNESCO in 1996. The city is quite varied architecturally, with medieval and modern buildings side by side. Porto's geography is hard on the feet, but pleasant to the eye. The city is extremely hilly, with many buildings built into the cliff face that overlook the river.
Leave us home.
The walk-in tour is free, and you can pay what you like at the end of the tour. During the tour, we learn a bit more about the history of Porto, the culture, and we love the charming street, the lovely architecture, and the colorful houses. Saint Benedict railway station was constructed over a number of years starting in 1904, based on the plans by architect Jose Marquez da Silva. The large panels are comprised of around 20,000 painted tin glass ceramic tiles. The murals represent moments in the country's history, and the multicolored panels depict rural scenes showing the people of various regions.
We're heading towards Lisbon and we're gonna have stuff on the way. We are leaving together in a convoy this morning again due to the orca situation, and if anything will happen, any one of us will have backup. Just 2 days ago was the last attack north of us.
We're still motoring here because there's basically only about 5 knots of wind, but enough to keep the sails out. We're just motor sailing, but at least the weather's nice. It's sunny out and warm. So have a look at this.
We are slowly approaching Marina de Figueira de Foz in Portugal. They don't really answer that good on VHF when you call them. They don't really give you any good answer. They say we have a spot, they don't want to tell you where to go. This could be interesting because there's about 17 boats that have been trying to come in here this afternoon, so we're gonna see if we get a spot or if we have to continue. Do you think we get a spot, Clyde?
I have no idea. I mean, they don't answer, and who knows?
Who knows? I guess we'll find out.
Well, finally the day has come. We are going to put up our summer bimini. It only took us all summer till the middle of September until we finally got warm enough where we could put the summer bimini up. So let's get this up.
What it was called?
Marina de Figueira de Foz, or
Marina de Figueira de Foz, something like that. Don't judge the pronunciation.
De Foz.
We are leaving today with Grace, Potley, and Catherine, and we're gonna do a 20-hour sail. 20 hours boated out to Cascais, something like that.
Just outside Lisbon.
South side of Lisbon, we're gonna anchor. We're kind of going against the recommendation right now because the Portuguese and Spanish authorities kind of say that you shouldn't really be sailing at night due to the orca situation because a rescue is so much harder. But since we're going together and we're not going to stay that far away from each other, we figure we are faster to help each other instead of waiting for hours, maybe, so that we can help each other out and it feels better to go. As a team, there were 2 attacks yesterday north of us, about 90 nautical miles north towards Vigo yesterday. And we're glad they are north of us as we're going south, but you never know. You never know. So, and we don't have much clothes on. We are starting to complain about this summer heat. We've been saying that ever since we left, because for 4 years we've been complaining about the cold and just saying that I can't wait for the weather gets so worse and complaining about the heat all the time. We're starting to complain about the heat. We have. We finally have. We are putting up the cutter sail. We're hoping that we're going about 5.5 knots. So we're going to see by putting up the cutter sails, we can go a knot or so faster. We actually never had free sails up before, so let's see how this will work out. No, but that's pretty good. We went from actually 4.2 to 5.2, 5.4, so over a knot just for putting it up. Look at this. Main sail, cutter sail.
We made it to Cascais. We came in early this morning, so we basically about daybreak is when we came in, and all we did is just sleep a little bit. We've done a little laundry now, jumped in the water a little bit, and this is what we can see. This is popular with all the local tourists here on the weekends. As you can see, a lot of boats out here in this anchorage, but most of them are starting to pack up and leave, so hopefully it'll get quieter tonight. Well, it's finally happened. It's so hot that now we're starting to complain about it.
Yeah.
This is finally what we wanted. Oh, what, it's about 29?
Yeah.
29 degrees. A lot of humidity, but we're wearing shorts. It's the middle of September. This is good.
Cascais is located on the Portuguese Riviera, a term used in the tourist industry for this affluent coastal regions to the west of Lisbon. Cascais' history as a popular seaside resort originated in 1870 when King Louis I of Portugal and the Portuguese royal family made this seaside town their residence every September. There's also attracted numbers of the Portuguese nobility.
Yeah, that seems to be a park, animal park or some sort of park in the middle of the city that we just happened upon.
Well, I'm actually scared of birds because I don't trust them, but they're pretty cute. As long as they don't run up to me, they're pretty cute. Nice.
The Morochel Carmona Park is situated in the historic center of Cascais. The park covers over 12 hectares or 30 acres with lush gardens, ponds, fountains, streams, and pathways winding throughout the grounds. Overall, Morochel Carmona Park is an ideal destination for anyone looking for some tranquil time away while still having plenty of options when it comes to entertainment during their visits.
You can do it.
I can do it. You can do it.
Yay!
Dun da da da.
If you enjoy our video, don't forget to like and subscribe.